closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no rolling. California, ill as pneumonia when we confold you with the villain's aroma pillars. To show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain. So
with a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Buffalo Bills. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go in Western New York. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Gain of 24 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 47.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. On the ground, this is James Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
Middle. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, hold. Half 85. What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Forced to his right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
He's forced out of bounds.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Inside the 10, it is caught, and he is out of bounds.
That's another Bills.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. The point by Bass is good. And the Bills struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. On 2nd down, Richardson. Throwing right, Max Johnston. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Round 80! Alert! Half 85! Half 85!
They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 7.
56, 56. We go.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Hey, home. What's that? What? No. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Collins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Tight. Back with the bar. What's that?
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. Wow, this from an even 70 yards away. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. On fourth down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Their own 15-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. The man Johnston, he's got it. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Second down throw for Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Recovery very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So on these play calls, Mike, on third and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot, then there's a medium zone option, and then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
What a luxury. Certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. That's going to be dropped underneath for Bigsby. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Panther at 60. 70 pouring. 60 Maverick. 60 Mustang.
Throwing, Richardson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's going to be third. They need 1. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to And it's fourth down.
And less than a yard.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Good throw, caught by Johnston on the RPO. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches.
Go,
That's Pierce in motion.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Stay.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Tyler Warrens. Touchdown, Colts. The extra point is good. And the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Palmer now to return. Sensational return. They him down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things: balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all 3 of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up, starting this drive inside the red zone.
On first down, Allen out to his right. Now he'll run. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple of yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Round 80.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Mike, I think it's important to point out the difference between RPO and play action. On RPO, everyone is blocking for that ball to be handed off. So when the quarterback does pull it, like he did here, it has to come out of his hand. The longer he holds it, the play is just not designed to hold up in protection, and it results in a sack.
To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60 average. Come back, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To throw, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Johnston.
70 Timberwolves, 1979 Broncos, Dragons, Mustang 19.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Open man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a 1st down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. 7 Cup Warriors, 70. Buffalo 18, Rebel 18, Rebel.
Looking to throw. Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Flush to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of downs.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Going to give it to Cook. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
36 yards.
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 36 yards. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it's going to be third down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. Allen goes with a pop pass. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. That one is good. And the Bills build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game.
Ready. 60, come back team. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
On first down, it's Richardson. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And mark him down up beyond the 30. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. From the gun, Richardson on the run to the right. And is caught downfield by Pierce. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. Dragons, Mustang Knight, Bronco 80. Go.
On second down, Richardson. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
It's third and 4.
18, 5, 60, broadcast, 6, 70, 19.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And ready, 18 ready. 19 light, 60 vices, 60 vices.
Richardson gonna look to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Outline. That's Bigsby. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to him. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Ready.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Now Richardson flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Round 80. Five wide.
Allen going to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Regular. 180. Hey, hold. Kill. All 52. What's up?
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
3rd down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down. They'll run the toss with Cook. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Big time play there for Buffalo. 33 yards.
Alert!
Run out of the gun with Cook. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for it. Second down.
15-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Regular. 319!
Allen exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So you find yourself playing with the 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That one taken in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Bills.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The score, Bills 24, Colts 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Ready, quick! Nothing, carefully 11, Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested. And
he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. He's going to be taken down here. The defense comes up with a sack on the final play of this 3rd quarter.
14 tight. 1979 gross.
A second down throw for Richardson. On to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Task now a really tough one. Third and very long. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Mustang 19, 60 Vices, 60 Vices, 18, Pioneer, Buffalo 18, 19 Lions.
Here's Richardson. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Right now, regular. 319, middle. Miller. Gun. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. Forced out wide, and he's going to somehow manage to get back to the line of scrimmage. But that's it. It'll be 3rd down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Out, 180, alert!
To the air on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
1st and 10.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Dragon 60, Cougar 19, Mustang 18, Pioneer.
Looking to throw. Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's got a man downfield. That's Johnston. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. This one complete right side. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. From the gun, Richardson. Platform incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Right side, that is pulled in by Warren. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more.
70 Raiders, Buffalo 18, 70 Lions, 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
In motion is Warren.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's Cook. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Richardson. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
On the set.
That's Pierce in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Oh, big hole left side.
So often, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Hey, tight.
Once again, it's Cook. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think a little bit of what's happened here, Mike, is this offense is having some trouble matching the level of physicality of the defense. So physically, they're getting beat at the point of attack, and I think these last two plays are a great example why.
And he's into the end zone. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Bills. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Patterson now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Now Richardson. to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Colts.
Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 7 Dragon 60. Cougar 19.
Throwing Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. Now Richardson. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That is hot, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if